All right. Hey. Good morning to you and you, and also you. I am Stars Tina, and we are about to go live everywhere. Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, and my favorite, Clubhouse. The #1 morning show, Breakfast with Champions, Monday through Saturday. We're bringing the heat. We're bringing the fun. Good morning, Felicia. How you feeling, girlfriend?
I'm good. How are you?
I am feeling amazing. So I just have to pump the energy up a little bit more because that's just who I am, right? I am Stars Tina. Felicia, thank you so much for your segment. Definitely enjoyed it. It's time to turn up the heat, guys. It's time to turn up the fire because I am super excited. If you did not know, I'm an expert in my field. I am your Traumedy life and health coach. You've probably never heard of that because I am unique, I am special, and it's very rare what I do. I work with women that have gone through a traumedy. A traumedy is when the energies of a trauma and a tragedy collide. If anyone's ever gone through some type of traumedy, do me a favor, put some fire in the chat. A traumedy can be empty nest syndrome, when a mom, her children go off to school. Traumedy can be getting a divorce. It can be losing a family member. We've all gone through some type of traumedy, but the average person doesn't like to talk about it, right? They like to forget about it, throw it in the back, and that's never gonna help us. So I have been gifted by God to have gone through so many traumedies. He's like, I need a champion. I need an angel. I need one person that can go through a whole lot of stuff. And that was me, guys. And let me tell you, it does not get easier. This morning, my emotions have been like roller coaster wild. Okay, I got up this morning with Pastor Jeff talking about organ donors. And I love the way he started his segment this morning. He was saying, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a therapist. I'm gonna say the same thing. I'm not a doctor, I'm not a therapist, but I am an expert because of what I've gone through and how I support my clients. So some of the things I say may be a bit trigger warning or sad, and I do apologize if it does, get your emotions going. But that is my goal, is to get you to feel. I want you to feel every single emotion. You know why? Because when you feel that hurt and pain, it's gonna bounce over to that emotion right now, that energy. And that's what I'm feeling right now. So Breakfast with Champions, the #1 morning show. When you come here, family, you are going to get all the motivation in the world. Yes, we have 89 people in here. Thank you. But it's time to share this room out in the hallways. So I'm giving it a share in the hallways. Boom. I'm writing in the chat to see who's here. Z says, now you better believe I've had some trauma. It wasn't a comedy. And Z, let me tell you, girlfriend, there is a definition for traumedy, and they make the trauma into a comedy. And it's not funny. It is not funny at all. Some people try to make it, but it's serious. That's why they call it trauma. It was nothing funny about it, and there still isn't, but I do host laughter. Hey, I love that. Oh, a yoga class. Come through, girlfriend. You got to tap into me every day here on Clubhouse for 2 years with my friends. And Z, let me tell you, girlfriend, it is the exercise. That is the one thing that I do to get through my pain. Let me tell you, I have an online fitness boutique studio. Fitness is my passion. I've been doing it professionally, full time, for about 10 years. And when I first began, I thought it was because I wanted to look good. And then I realized later on, it was because my father, who was 49 and looked super healthy, passed away in his sleep from a massive heart attack, something that could have been prevented with diet and exercise and education, right? So as I was saying, when you come into this space, you're gonna get motivation, then you're gonna get the education. You don't know what you don't know. And that's why you have experts in this space right here. And I say that with so much confidence today because of my girl, KWP, Kim Walsh Phillips. I was on the plane yesterday coming back from New Jersey. Yes, New Jersey peeps, I left you, but it's okay. It's okay. I may come back. I believe North Carolina is now my home. But I was finishing off Kim's book because I'm always reading like more than one book at a time. And I love how she mentioned, and we've heard this before, right? Find your unique selling proposition. And I thought I knew mine. And sometimes, I gotta be honest, I'm a little embarrassed. I'm a little scared. I'm a little nervous about leaning in to that traumedy. Because like Z said, it's not a fun thing. It's scary. No one really wants to talk about it. But I'm here to tell you there is light at the end of that tunnel. So motivation, education, and then inspiration. If I'm inspiring you right now to be the best you that you can be, do me a favor. Put some stars in the chat. And then I'm going to lift the energy up a little bit more with an amazing song that I'm not going to play much, just 30 seconds, that Tony with the Keys made for me. And Pastor Jeff helped with the music. He helped with the words. Here we go. Here we go.
You are amazing. Yes. And you are unstoppable. I want you to dig deep for that special gift. The gift that God gave you and only you to change the world. You made the decision to join our tribe. Your vibe is your tribe, yes. And I want to welcome you to the Shooting Stars community.
I can see you glow, shining from afar. Passion in your heart, fire in your eyes. Cause you on the rise, lighting up the skies. You're a superstar, that's just who you are. I can see you glow, shining from afar. Passion in your heart.
As I mentioned, I was going through a whole bunch of roller coaster of feelings, right? Class always makes me feel amazing. And I have some of my crew here with me because not only do I run an online fitness boutique studio, I realized I have so much more that God has gifted me. Thank you, Ishan, for signing up for the masterclass. I have a masterclass happening this Saturday. And it's all about elevating your business, elevating your life. But I'm that coach that's going to take you from good to great to amazing and probably even better than that because I'm going to see things in you that you never saw. And guess what? It's going to be a reciprocal effect. You know, you're going to do the same for me, and we're just going to keep growing and growing and changing the world one person at a time. So I do have a wonderful topic for you today. It's inspired by a song that my daughter played during a yoga class. And yoga can be so uplifting. And it's called The Little Light, My Little Light. On mic, if you've ever heard the song This Little Light of Mine. Anyone ever heard the song? And if so, let me hear you just hum it a little bit.
I'm gonna let it shine.
Yeah, sing it, Mary Liz.
Come on, come on, come on. Everybody, let me hear it. Pastor Jeff, Bella, you know the song? Let me hear it. Let me hear it. I'm gonna let it shine. Oh my gosh, you guys are making me cry. Okay, so wait till you hear this version. My daughter is a wannabe DJ. And this song is, I'm not gonna, pretty much it's the same verse over and over. I'm just gonna play it once, but it is so beautiful. It's by a group called Beautiful Chorus. Renee will put it in the chat for us because I know you're gonna love it. All right, I have to stop that song, guys. I need your help. I need your support. Because like I told you, I am an expert at this, right? Which means I don't hide my feelings. I wish I could, but I can't. And I think my sunny boy is just flying all around me right now. And I'm just filled with joy and happiness. And I'm talking about elevating your business and really embracing who you are. And as I mentioned, I am your Traumedy life and health coach. So God just tends to surround me with people that need support and help and all that wonderful stuff. So I want to share with you some of the things that I do. As you see at the top, there's a link to my masterclass that's happening this weekend. And the masterclass is going to be a step towards my group coaching. I only do a group coaching course about once a year because it's a lot, guys. Okie dokie. Veronica, I need you, girlfriend. Go ahead. You're unmiked. You have to unmic. We can't hear you, Veronica. Nope, we still can't hear you. I see your lips moving. If you're watching, crew, we're on Facebook.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can.
Is that coming through? All right, go ahead and take a breath. Let me go ahead and tell y'all how bad of a chick this woman is. a lot of people hear her crying and they may think, oh my gosh, she's weak or she's not over her trauma. I don't want to join her. When she's crying, it's because she is truly feeling love for wanting to serve. She is truly feeling love in her heart for wanting to help people. She genuinely wants to help people that are suffering. She's not weak. This is one of the strongest, baddest chicks I've ever seen in my life. She has lost her child. How many people in this room right now, because you lost your child and you are coming on the stage day and night willing to serve and help people with a smile on your face? I couldn't do it. I couldn't do what she did. So if y'all wouldn't mind, for those of you on stage, can we unmic and pour some love into her right now? For those of you that believe in God, can we pray over some life into this woman right now in the blood of God? I thank you, God, for bringing this woman to this chat. I thank you, God, for filling her with love. She has been serving day and night and day for years. Some of us can't even get on this stage and help others for one bad day. But she has lost her child, and yet she still gets on this stage and serving with love night and day. Thank you, Starstina. We got this, mama. Let's go.
Do you see why I say your vibe is your tribe, right? Your vibe is your tribe. Thank you for that, Veronica. I don't know if she could feel it or see it or what, but I just needed that because, like I said, emotions are like the ocean. They're like the clouds. They're coming and they're going. And I read somewhere or saw a post the other day when they say when people pass away, they're not really gone. They're just in a different dimension. And this, my pastor Jeff says in my book, he said it's like a graduation and they've graduated to a next level, to another place. So he's just visiting me right now. Apologies for the emotions. But today we're talking about elevating your business. And this tribe here, Breakfast with Champions.
Don't apologize.
No apology.
That's right. Don't apologize to anybody. You do what God calls you to do. Do your thing. We love you. We're here to ride with you night and day. Let's go.
Yes, and I'm so excited, guys. Like, I got the song all ready for you because has anyone ever felt like they were dimming their light so other people could shine and they, like you didn't feel worthy enough? I used to feel that way when it came to fitness, especially when I first started. I was like, I'm too old. I'm too fat. I'm black, like all these things that I thought in my head, and you have to get rid of those things. So in order to elevate your business, the first thing I want to say, guys, is look in the mirror. Man in the mirror. Let me tell you, Michael Jackson was not playing around when he did that song right there. If you really listen to the words, I'm looking at the man in the mirror. Can anyone identify or relate to at one point in their life not feeling like they were enough? If so, I would love to hear from you. Give a little pause here.
All day, every day.
Absolutely.
Got to battle it. Sometimes it's, minute to minute, I can go to that place, or sometimes I'm good for a few months, but, just getting out there, sharing my story lately, I used to feel like, well, who wants to hear just one more story? You know what I mean? But now I've learned it does matter. So, yeah, I can relate to that.
Thank you for that, Mary Lynn. And girlfriend, let me tell you, I don't know if you saw my post from yesterday. Newark Airport. Newark Airport has this new wing. It's like the A gate or whatever. And you have to actually get on a bus and drive through the airport, like where the planes are. Literally, you could touch the plane with your hand. And it made me think of Mary Lynn. I was like, oh my gosh, because visualization is true, right? That's one way how you can elevate your business is by visualization. So as I'm driving through this airport with, looking at the planes, I'm just like, I'm going to be at Mary Lynn's events at the hangar, and I'm going to see planes. I'm going to get in a plane, and eventually I will have my own plane. So one thing you need to do in order to elevate your business is to visualize what you want. Be super, super specific. Be clear. The clarity is so important. And the way I've grown where I am right now is just by doing that. I was listening to Coach V this morning, and she's like, we're going to be international. And I think we're already there, Coach V. Meet me on stage if you guys want to come through. I got my girlfriend. We had a party happening. We have a party here in the Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube world. International. I was reaching out to my cousin this morning and some friends in Bermuda, Veronica, and my girl Bucky in London. But like you said, we have to change the world. So when it comes to man in the mirror and elevating yourself, I see Carla in the car trying to chime in. Anyone want to add in to that part of the conversation? If so, on mic, let me hear you.
Yeah, thank you for correcting me with the international thing. I apologize. Yeah, you're right. God is moving so fast. We are already international. And it's all thanks to you and all of you amazing queens. It's such an honor to be part of this tribe. I have vowed that I would serve day and night because of all of the genuine love that you amazing ladies contribute to the community. So thank you so much. You lead with greatness, Starcina. You're the best.
Woo! Did I hear someone else talking?
It was me on miking, and I always say we're only limited by what is in our own minds. One of the things I taught my children, it's one of the first phrases they ever were taught was, you can be anything you want to be as long as it's good.
Okay. And guys, you should see her face. Renee's got that mean face, like, you can be anything you want to be. Do you hear me? And then she's got the fingers there. So I'll say this pretty often. Core values. Woo! They have to be true to you, you know, just being who you are. And it's so funny. I was looking through Instagram before I did this because I wanted to get people excited. And I was just like, I see some people on, they got the lashes going. And I'm like, dude, it's like 7 o'clock in the morning. I just finished working out. Take me like I am with my little lip gloss. I have to be who I am, right? Loyalty is one of my first core values. If you say you're going to be somewhere, if you say you're going to do something, you're going to do it. I don't know if I see Susanna on the stage. I'm going to give this girl a big shout out right here. Another one of my guests who's coming from, she's in California. And let me tell you, she has heart. She's loyalty. That's my first core value. The second core value is, I feel good. I tell you guys, I feel good. Mindset. Mindset is so very important. Mindset, heart set, nutrition, exercise. I'm not going to get into all those today because I want to talk about elevating your business. Pastor Jeff was talking about all these things. He wasn't talking about AI. It was more of the robots. And I know I'm botching it all up, Pastor Jeff, but it's just wild to me.
You're right. Medical advancements in technology.
Thank you for that. Medical advancements in technology. The world is going so fast and it's not going to work. It's not waiting for anybody. If you're waiting to be perfect, if you're waiting for everything to be right, you know, you're going to get left behind. It's that simple. So make sure you know who you are, what you want when it comes to your core values. And then why are you doing what you do? You know, Carla, I don't know if you're able to unmic, and if you're not able to, it's fine. But this girl right here is a champion, and she's forcing herself to push through. And I think by surrounding herself with the right people, your vibe is your tribe. Carla, would you like to share anything as you're driving through of how powerful you are and how you're pushing through the pain each day? I don't think she's able to speak because she's just looking at me. Like I said, she's driving. Go ahead. I saw your mic undo.
That's okay. She's driving right now. We'll still celebrate her. Carla, we appreciate you so much for giving your best. That is the key, putting in work. I love men and women that decide they're not going to be stuck. They're not going to just lay down and stay stuck in their trauma. They're going to do whatever work they got to put in to push through it and then to inspire and help others. And Carla is doing that, and we're so proud of her.
Oh, Veronica is like our cheerleader. We're going to put a big S on her chest. So if you're just coming into this space, today we're talking about elevating your business. And there's many things. The first thing I like to always say is your vibe is your tribe, because they're going to keep you up. Figure out what it is that you want. As I mentioned, I finished Kim Walsh Phillips' book yesterday, The Shift. And when you get into her book, oh, baby, I was like, yeah, she makes it so simple. You know, if you know who you are, and like I said, I'm leaning into being an expert in the trauma field and supporting people because people don't know how to do it. You have to be real, first of all, look at the man in the mirror and make sure you're surrounding yourself with other people. So I know I have a special guest, as I mentioned, Susanna, all the way from California. I met her through Toastmasters. And if you want to be better, you have to know what you're not good at, so you can get better, so you can study, so you can prepare. You know, some people may say, oh, well, you're a good speaker, Tina. Well, I don't want to be a good speaker. No, I want to be an amazing speaker. All right. Years ago during COVID, when I was at my niece, because you know, you can like brainwash children, right? You can actually brainwash anyone. I am into freaking brainwashing. And if someone says to me, how you doing? The average person's going to say, I'm fine. But guess what? Think about it. If you're saying you're fine, you're really not doing fine. You're doing horrible, right? So when you're fine, you're not too good. And then you say, I'm feeling good. Well, if you're feeling good, you're feeling fine. And if you say, oh, I'm feeling great. Well, if you're feeling great, you're really feeling good. So my goal is to be amazing. And I like force her. How you feeling? Amazing. So you have to keep pouring yourself with knowledge and information. And Susanna, oh, here it goes. I lost track, guys. I wanted to be a better speaker, and Dora Maria helped me realize, Toastmasters is a good thing to get started. So I said, I'm going to join Toastmasters because I want to be a better speaker. And every opportunity to speak, yes, I'm always saying yes to all the things because I want to stretch. I want to grow. A lot of people are like, no. And yes, you want to keep the main thing that is so important, keeping focus on the future to get to the top. That's so important. But when it came to being in Toastmasters, I won various competitions and my trophies back there for first place in the district level, which is an amazing thing. They say, I don't know, because, I was new to Toastmasters. And I met this woman there in California. And she's like, I want to do amazing things. Susana Cabrera, are you available, Mama, to share? But before I bring up Susana, I want to welcome Yas, Net, Trevor, Mohammed, Antonio, Ash, Am, Otra, Barbara, and Trevor. Welcome to the #1 morning show, Breakfast with Champions. I see you have a pink ticket. Do me a favor and join the house, all right? Because I see Tyler there. I see Chris. And remember, everyone has a seat at the table. Hello, Tina down there. I see Deidre. What does that mean, you have a seat at the table? That means you have a voice. That means if you want to share something, sometimes people are scared to talk. They're like, I may sound stupid. I may sound silly. I remember when I first came into this space, I would write my questions down. And then I was like, I'd raise my hand. So I'm just going to pause for 5 seconds. If there's anyone who wants to come up on stage, they have a question, a comment they want to add to the conversation. We're talking about elevating your business. I see Valerie. I see Ice. I see Visham. I see Kimberly. I see Ken banging his head, banging his head, banging his head. I love those little emojis. Dr. Emerald, hey girl, hey. Alrighty, so I gave you guys an opportunity to raise your hand and come on up if you wanted to. So Susana, would you like to
say something?
Go for it, girlfriend. I heard somebody.
It was Rose. How you guys doing?
Hey girl, hey.
Hey, okay, so what I made a decision was consistency and discipline. I've been working on, I do real estate, but I also have a branding company. And my branding company I've had since 06, but I wasn't as consistent. But now that I've made myself commit to consistency and discipline, I see it's like the universe just opened up to me. So that's what I want to hear. And do it when no one's looking. Like even if, I don't know, like you made a commitment to yourself to work out every day, to get up, whatever, and then whoever your workout partner says no, you get up anyway. If you made a commitment to make calls between 9 to 12, make those calls or do things that, you know what I'm saying? But that is what I'm seeing, and it's like the universe is just like, oh, you're doing that? Okay, here we go. So that's my contribution to that.
Ooh, baby. Can we all go up and give Rose a follow? She is with eXp Realty. I know so many amazing people. Renee's like, I'm with eXp. So many realtors. If you're a realtor, put an R in the chat so we can see those realtors. Rose, do you listen to Justin Conoco's segments when he comes through?
I have never heard of him. No.
Oh my gosh, girlfriend, somebody please put the day and the time he's in. When I say fire, I'm not even into real estate anymore. I did it years ago, but he is like the game changer. This space, let me tell you, Rose, you got to be here every day, Monday through Saturday, 5 a.m. Yes, you may miss some segments, but Justin is definitely one you want to follow. He's on YouTube as well. And like I said, I'm not into real estate, and I learned so much from him. So thank you so much for sharing that. Anyone else want to share their thoughts or feelings on today's topic of elevating your business by pushing into your pain to push through? If not,
I want to celebrate Rose.
Go ahead, Veronica.
Sorry, was there somebody else that was speaking? You can go before me.
I thought I heard someone.
Yeah,
I was just saying it was just Justin is on every Friday at 7 a.m. He goes live on YouTube. Also, he has an amazing YouTube channel full of information. And just wanted to share that real quick. I put it in the chat too, since you asked.
Thank you, Maria. I thought it was Friday. I wasn't sure. So thank you for that. Pastor Jeff, you were going to say?
Yeah, I was just saying that was Mary Lynn telling you when Justin came on. So thank you, Mary Lynn. You spoke about being able to visualize where you want to go, Stars Tina. And I just want to say, for people like Pastor Jeff who have aphantasia, we don't visualize, we conceptualize. So for all of those others that's in the room that may have aphantasia like Pastor Jeff, we don't visualize, we conceptualize. But the thing is, in our own way, we just don't see it the way that you see it, Stars Tina.
Okay, Pastor Jeff, that Toastmasters is paying off for you with that $10 word. I love it. I love it. Pastor Jeff, what made you decide to join Toastmasters? He's a part of it too.
I joined Toastmasters, one, for networking. I had ventured into Toastmasters when I was in the military, and it didn't really serve me during that time frame. But now, understanding the power of networking, the power of being around other people that do what you do, is why I joined it. And I'm eventually going to join the National Speakers Association, which we know Dr. Jeannie and Ramon are a part of.
Yes, yes, yes. I love that, because I'm going to join that as well. You see, guys, it's all about networking. It's all about collaborating. Pastor Jeff is the voice of my song for my TV show and my podcast. So it's all about sharing your knowledge, sharing your information, and just growing together as a team. So right now, today, we're talking about elevating your business, and many ways you can do that, but you have to have a vision. You have to have a plan. And last year, my plan was, one, to be a better speaker. So I joined Toastmasters. I won the district level. My goal was to have a podcast. It was in my mind forever. But Mary Lynn, being inspired by Marcus Black, inspired me to say, I'm just going to do it. So I have a podcast. It actually had a new episode this morning, and we were talking about shattering. Was that the domestic violence one, ladies? I think it was. This month, we really tapped into, oh no, it was about fathers. Ooh, yeah, you want to see that one. Daddy issues. That's what today's episode was about. In the podcast and TV show with E360, that drops tonight at 6 p.m. We dive into those uncomfortable conversations, but they're light, they're fun. At the end, we just uplift. So it looks like Susanna is ready. Susanna, she's at the gym in California, 6-5. I don't know, it's 5-4 in the morning, but she's ready to chat. All right, girlfriend, unmic if you're on Clubhouse, and let's hear ya. We lost her face, but that's okay. You can just unmic your microphone. I see you're unmiked there, but we can't hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Good morning, everyone. I am so pumped to be here this morning. It's almost 5 o'clock here in California. It's actually 4:57. It is a rainy day.
You got to go back where you were. We lost you. You're losing reception in the gym, girlfriend. That's what I'm talking about. Getting up and making your dreams come true. When she came to me, she says, I want to grow my tribe, Tina. I want to grow my business. I want to motivate people. I want to inspire people. And look at this. She's up at 4:30 in the morning to talk with us, even though she's losing a little reception right there, which is okay, If she makes it, I'm sure she will make it back.
I'm here.
Okay.
I lost signal.
Yes, go for it.
Yes. So the way my journey started is through the gym. And as you know, we all have intentions. We show up in the morning, we have an intention. And then you start brewing that sense of seeing yourself in a different way. I lost everyone. Can you hear me? Join up, and that's how I started attending to the gym. And then it comes to research, right? First you build that awareness, you have the intention, and then I build the awareness of this is not going right for me. So I started doing some research of how to do great exercises, and now that I have them, I put them into action. And I believe that's how your ideas are born, right? You have this thing, you want to start a business, you want to do something, so you have a vision of yourself. And until you put it into action, it's just a dream. And that's part of the reason why I'm working with Tina, because I have a vision and I know she's going to help me to be able to step up into the light.
Pause, one quick question. So guys, did you notice how she said she wanted to get into the gym and exercise? She really didn't know what she was doing. And that's the no excuse mentality I'm talking about. She went in there, she went on her phone, she Googled, YouTube, whatever, and figured it out. Welcome, Lydia. Continue, Susanna.
Yes, and I figured out what I wanted to do. So that brought awareness to like, I don't know what I'm doing, but I did have that. I want to search what I'm doing. And going in there and searching, then I had to put this plan into action. And I could actually, lift some decent weights and have a decent posture, but I'm still working on it. And even though I'm showing up and I'm still a little chunky, but I still love my body. It don't matter what the process is. The process is what I'm going through right now. And I definitely see myself accomplishing my goal and going for it. And this is in the works. And that's where the patience comes in. When you have a dream, then you do your research, you go into action, and then you keep on working. You show up day over day over day without seeing maximum results, but you are getting somewhere with this. And your patience needs to really be there to continue working on the thing you want to accomplish. And this is where the process where I'm at. I'm showing up today. I showed up yesterday, and I'm going to continue showing up until I get my results, because I'm not going away. I'm going to keep on working out, and I'm going to keep on pushing, and I'm going to keep on going. And it will take a while, and that is okay. And that's the part where you need to sit okay with that and continue. Once you build that routine, continue working on it. Don't you stop because you think, I don't see anything right now.
I have
And
a quick
that's-
question for you, Susanna. When we went live yesterday, you kept talking about freaking out. What does it feel like when you were talking about freaking out when you're doing something new, growing your business? Can you talk to us about that?
Yes, so I'm in the process of signing my first franchise, and I'm in the waiting period. And you're freaking out because is this the right choice that I'm making? Should I even be waiting this long? And does that mean because I'm waiting, this is not for me? And then your brain starts going crazy. It's like it starts giving you excuses. This is maybe not for you. Do you really want to do this? Do you think you could do this? And then that's when you start intentionally managing your thoughts. You don't just let trash go through. You're like, no, this is not serving me. This is not gonna take me to a better place. So I'm not gonna give the ear to that thought. Then that's when I start managing my thoughts, because I was freaking out in the sense that I was giving me all the reasons why I shouldn't go through this. And when you're in the bench sitting for that turn, you could just walk away. There's no contract signed. There's no commitment tying you down. So you could just walk away. So I'm like, I'm not going away. I'm going to sit here and I'm going to wait, and I'm not going to let my friend freak me out of, just stepping away from this opportunity. And that's where I'm at. I'm working on my body, working on my business, and just waiting.
I love it. So if you missed the first thing she said she's starting a franchise. That alone just sounds super scary for various reasons. One, it's like, okay, am I making the right decision? When do I make a mistake? And I think I heard you say someone was trying to talk you out of it. Is that correct, Susanna?
Yes, my brain.
I thought it was like a friend or something.
No, it's like you against you, literally, because your thoughts, and you're sitting alone with your thoughts all day, and then it just goes on. And that's part of like when meditating came in for me, journaling. That's how you learn. Like, that's how I learned how to manage my thoughts. There's days that I cannot write very much because I'm still going around, but that's okay. I'm still letting it out, and I'm learning like these thoughts are not serving me. I'm learning to manage what I think. And it's sort of like they were talking about traffic lights. That's exactly how thoughts are. Like, they're continuously going, but you give the ear to what you want to hear. And that's where I'm at. Like, I'm not going to listen to that negative self-talk and self-doubt. I'm not going to give the ear to that. Especially, I'm starting from the bottom, and I already have a family. And this is the reason why I'm doing. They're my greatest motivation of doing this thing, because I want to create generational wealth. And that's never been done before in my family. So I'm doing something very different. I'm stepping out of that comfort zone. And that's where you need to allow yourself and believe in yourself and work on it, and surround yourself. And what Tina would say, like, your vibe is your tribe. And that is right. That is right. That's why.
Tap into what you said real quick. You said for your children, for the the people coming behind you, because it's never been done before. And we have to step up and be those leaders. Because if we don't do it, who else is? And yes, it's scary. Yes, you have to push through. And that was my next question I was going to ask you. Like, what is your why? When you're like, because if you look at the people, the average person, they're just getting up. They're not getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning. They're not coming through here thinking about elevating their life. Is there anything, if you could pick like a few things that when you peel that onion away? So if you're listening, we're talking about elevating your business and finding your why. And you may have one reason to just keep going and going. Can you go a little bit deeper into your why?
Yes, like I mentioned, I have children and I wanna have something for them. And I'm creating this new thing that's never been done in my family, like I mentioned. And it just takes, first I took inventory. It's like, this is like you, Tina, you're gonna be an amazing speaker. And I just wanted to, I knew I was, as a businesswoman, I needed to be in a lot of conversations. And that's why I took in Toastmasters. So I took inventory. This is what I need. This is what I need. And that's what I'm working on. I took inventory because my mission is to make sure I live something for my family. And I create not only something, but generational wealth, which is like, whoa, you know, like to think that I could do that for my family. It's just blowing my mind. And at the same time, here comes a fear. It's like, why do you want to do that? Why do you want to put yourself through that? That is just so hard to get. And then you come up with excuses. But my reason why is stronger than me wanting to quit. I'm going to keep on going, keep on pushing.
We love Susana all the way in California. Susana Ernest says, negative thoughts are a killer. You are actually killing yourself. If you continue having negative thoughts, I am happy to say that I have found a way out. And I asked him to share his way because in my book that's coming out in a couple of weeks, I have a whole toolbox of things to push through. And you mentioned you did like meditation and things like that. We also have another comment here from Tyler, likes the song. I just like to read what people wrote in the chat. I don't want you to think we forgot about you. And you're here. Veronica, I see you there. You want to pour in? You have anything you want to say, Veronica?
Oh, I have so much to say. Susanna, I'm so proud of you. Oh my gosh. I feel so pumped up just hearing your story because that is what it's about. Deciding what you want for your life, for your family, generational wealth, and ignoring that voice in your mind that says you can't do it. And I love you because you're getting up early in the morning and you're putting in the work. You know, I was almost 300 pounds about 2 years ago. And I remember my journey was so hard because so many people were telling me, who do you think you are trying to lose weight? Even people like on social media. My old Facebook was hacked. I had 5,000 followers. But I had people on my DM telling me, you know, you look good the way you are. Just stay, 260. I'm like, yes, I'm beautiful at 260. But if I want to lose weight, that's what I want for me. And that's what I think is so important about this. And what I love it about Stars Tina and this tribe is that she pushes us past those voices in our minds that say we can't reach that next level. She knows just how to do it. And I adore you, Susanna, for putting in the work and deciding you want generational wealth for your family. And you're going to be the inspiration for your family and for your community. And that's what it starts at. People want to see people that look like them do the work, and it gives them motivation to decide, you know what, if they can do it, I can do it too. So I love that you're leading by an example for your community, for other women or other men. Because when they see you do it, it inspires them to say that they can do it too. Keep going, girl. Woo! I love it.
Okay. So let's talk about this Sunday. And I usually do my workshops or master classes on Saturday, but this Saturday is the International Speech Contest. Even though I'm not there in the Bahamas, I'll be watching, because next year I'm getting up on the main stage. And I just want to share what we're going to be going over this Sunday. If you haven't signed up already, click the link at the top. Mindset is the one thing that we spoke about a little bit. It's going to be on there as well. But also marketing yourself and your business, which is the same thing. And then I'm going to give you some tools, some AI tools, some really cool ones to help you work smart, not hard. Because time, it's the biggest commodity. You're never going to get it back. I think that's probably why I came back to North Carolina, because I'm like, I want to get home. I want to see, I want to see my Renee. I want to see my Pete. But you don't get time back, guys. So the AI definitely helps with the marketing. I'm going to be sharing that in this masterclass on Sunday. I'm also going to be sharing how you can get more clients. All right. But not just any old clients, the clients that God wants you to have, because I am not for everyone, and I'm okay with that. I'm a little hard, I'm a little gritty, and some people don't get it. And it's so funny. My daughter, We are so much alike, it's scary. She was having a conversation with me and she was being so mean, Susanna. She was just like, rah, rah, rah. And I said, why you got to give me that New Jersey energy? Like, why? Why can't you give me that Bermuda, I love you energy? She says, you know, Ma, you don't listen. You're hard-headed. And the only way you're going to listen is if I yell at you. So I tend to do that a lot with the people I love. So yesterday I was just like, rah, rah, rah. Like, don't you understand? This is what I mean. And even this morning in class, you know, Veronica had to check me, you know, because I got a little upset because someone left before prayer. We have our fitness class, and at the end of fitness class, we do a prayer. We do a little prayer. We've been doing this. And somebody left. And I was like, you know, this is not right, Veronica. So I was like, why she gotta leave? Why she leave before the prayer? But she said, Tina, Veronica, you want to say what you said since you said it so eloquently?
I just really believe that when it comes to people that are dealing with depression, and I can relate because sometimes I still battle with depression, just from losing my father, and just because my health is a hard thing for me. To put a smile on my face with my health the way it is not easy. And sometimes I get depressed because I had this great life, you know, working for Morgan Stanley, which I still work, but then getting sick, and I'm feeling like I'm behind on my goals. And sometimes I feel like I'm not doing enough. And when I feel like when you don't celebrate people for what they're doing right, it'll make them not want to try at all. So I love Carla because she is putting in the work, you know, even though for Sheena and I, we both have a disability. But the fact that she's getting up and trying, like, I feel like people need to be celebrated. And for those of you in the room, if you're trying, please don't be like me and beat yourself up, feeling like you're not doing enough. Don't forget to celebrate what you are doing and what you are getting right. Because if you only focus on what you don't have, or what you feel like you're not the goal, you feel like you won't even want to bother trying at all. Celebrate yourself for even coming this far. Celebrate yourself for getting up every day and at least putting in the effort. Even if you don't have the answers of how to get there, at least you're trying. And that deserves to be celebrated. So I celebrate you, Starstina, Carla, Susanna, and every man and woman in this room. I celebrate you for just putting in the work and just putting in the effort. That alone deserves to be celebrated.
Okay. So before we get into Carla or anyone else here, I would love to hear if anyone wants to share. We're talking about elevating your business, things that you can do to push through, the masterclass that I have happening this Sunday. I also have my book coming out in a couple weeks. So you're going to hear me like going extra super bored for like, get the book, get the book, get the book. But mindset this weekend, AI for marketing, getting more clients. Before I go over to Carla, who wants to share a little something, does anyone want to unmic and add their 2 cents, 3 cents, thoughts, comments, questions, concerns? If so, I'm pausing at this point for you to raise your hand and come up.
I just want to say congratulations to you, Stars Tina, for doing the doggone thing, as Grace Holden would say, and congratulations on your achievement with Toastmasters. Folks, I don't think you really understood that you just got into Toastmasters. Like, you know, just as Ramon say, just learn how to spell Toastmasters and went there and took the doggone contest. So it's just, you know, folks don't understand who Stars Tina is, and we do. So thank you for what you do, and thank you for the book. I'm looking forward to reading it. And I just want to say to Veronica, just keep speaking positive affirmations into your life, and know that you can do what you're telling other folks to do. So all you have to do is say, I'm not going to tell myself anything negative anymore. Stop saying what you can't do and start to speaking what you can do, because you know you are more than a conqueror with he who is within you. Back to you, Stars Tina, before I preach it.
Pastor Jeff, you said the same thing she said this morning. And, you know, Ramon talks about it all the time, zone of genius. What is your zone of genius? Some people try to do they try to do the most, all right? And it's not even their jam. It's not what they do. I'm not going to get out there and try to be a financial person and talk about financial advice, because that's not my thing, all right? So we're talking about elevating your business, elevating your life, and pushing through the pain so that you can uplift and be the best you that you can possibly be. So Carla, if you would like to share, we'd love to hear from you, your thoughts, comments, concerns, just unmic.
Thank you, Veronica, and everyone. Yes, I did have a moment. I said that again, a moment, but I'm up. In fact, I'm on my way to an appointment. I'm not going to let it stop me. Yes, I'm gonna I'm going to continue to push forward. I am a believer. I'm always going to be a believer. But sometimes you just need to have that moment with God by yourself. And that's what I was experiencing, that I needed that moment. And again, I thank you, ladies, for everything, especially Stars Tina, for just, she poured into me every single day, day in and day out. And yeah, I have moments where I just like tear up, but it's important that you know that you have that support on that other end. And some people don't have that support. And I'm just so blessed to have that. And with that said, I give it back to you.
Couple things I want to say, Carla. The first thing I want to say is congratulations on winning the contest for saying the most ums in 2 minutes. Congratulations, Carla!
We love you, Carla. We love you, girl.
I drag her into all the Toastmasters meetings. So congratulations for the most ums, ahs, and you knows. I also want to welcome Sky to the masterclass that's happening this Sunday. But do you guys know why? First of all, I want to tell you why I'm pouring so much into Carla. Because I cannot do this thing alone. What is this thing? The thing? Changing the world. I am going to change the world like a big old shift, a kaboom. I cannot do it by myself. And it's people like Veronica, people like my daughter who pour into me so I can pour into Carla. Because, and I know she hates when I say this, but I gotta say it, Carla. You know, she was a referral. That's why I took her. I honestly didn't think I was capable. I didn't think I had enough skill or talent to work with Carla. It's not had nothing to do with her. I just didn't think I was good enough. And my daughter said, Mom, you can do this. You got this. And then working with her for 2-3 months. And then I was like, I don't know what in the world made me hit up Veronica. I'm telling you guys, she's got like an angel. My son is like with her because she says things and I'm like, huh? And she said, Tina, let God do the work. It's not you. Let him work, speak through you. And that's how I'm able to do what I do, because of the women around me that are pouring into me. And the reason why I'm pouring into Carla, because she's going to be like me. And what is she going to do? She's going to help other women. It's the ripple effect. Like when you take a rock and you throw it across the water, I can never get it to skitty jump on the water. But that's my goal. I want to pour into Carla so she can get her little bucket of people. And Susanna so she can have her bucket of people. And Veronica, boom. And then we're just boom, ba-da-ba, boom, boom, all over the world, just taking over with the faith and the power. And I'm getting really emotional right here.
Hey, Stars, can I share something?
Go for it, PJ.
Stars, I just wanted to tell you, your tears are angels washing your face. So never, ever be ashamed of your tears.
Pastor Jeff, that was on point. I love it.
I think that's a waterproof mascara because the tears come all the time. The other day I was walking to the train station to go, I don't freaking know where, but I was in Newark walking to the train station and I saw this Caucasian man. And that's what's so cool about angels and my son. He just pops up in all sorts of people. And I saw this Caucasian man walking the street. He was tall, very attractive. And then it got me thinking about how Veronica is getting, preparing to take her son, getting prepared for college. And then I just started thinking about my son, and it just comes like waves, like I say. And yesterday when I was watching something, oh my gosh, freaking show on Netflix called Painkillers. I was up till God knows what. It caught me, guys. It was like crack cocaine to me. On Netflix, I watched the whole thing, and the parents, it started off saying my kid, blah, blah, blah. And it got me to thinking how we have to, I lost my train of thought. I'm sorry, crew, but Painkillers was a good show that had me going last night. And I was just thinking how just being grateful for where I am and what I got. And I want to hear from those of you in the space right now. Like I said, this may not be a popular topic. It may not be super cool, but it's something that's got to be said. And I'm embracing this wonderful traumedy that I'm, you know, this lioness energy, as Veronica said, and we're going to be millionaires. If you want to be a millionaire in your field, click that link at the top and join us on Sunday, because we want to help you find your zone of genius, find your niche, the one thing that you're so proud of, you stand up with your chest open. Does anyone want to share? I would love to hear what it is you do, your passion, your victory. I see my Chris in the building. I see Pete in the building. And I don't know if Chris is able to speak. Going back to collaboration, family. This app, I have not met Chris in person yet. I'm going to. I don't know when, but she is definitely a part of my tribe. Renee, did we invite my mother? Oh, Renee, text my mother. Oh, I may have forgotten to send her through. And thank you, Angeline, for having our ring. You see our little ring there? That's all the supporters for supporting us. Chris, I met in these clubhouse streets, and her and my mother together, they're doing something I don't want to do. I'm not going to say I can't do it. It's just not my zone right now. They're working with seniors. Chris thank you for signing up for the masterclass, Sonia. Chris, are you able to share what it is that you do? But she's in go ahead.
Sure. I'm so happy to be part of your tribe. You bring so many interesting and wonderful people to me. I'm out walking, so I hope you can hear okay.
Loud and clear.
I just taught a class for your fitness program, and then on stretching with strength, and then I just had to get out and move a little bit. So I'm a senior as well. Hattie and I are seniors. I'm soon to be 67, and we love showing people that you don't have to get old, okay? You have to keep moving. So it's been my passion for 40 plus years, fitness has. And for example, today's class, I told Tina, I said, I'm going to kind of break the mold here and tell people that if you have chronic tightness, just yanking on it and stretching on it is not the answer. So I taught them some moves, taught them the philosophy behind it, and I want you to wake up without chronic tightness and pain. So that's one of my things I help people with. It's a passion to age gracefully. It's a passion to have my health span outlive my lifespan, or live as long as my lifespan. I want to be happy dead. So Miss Hattie, Tina's mom, and I have created a program for seniors, and we get on every day at Wednesdays. And today we're going to talk about how important sleeping is for losing fat. And so tune in today. Tina, you can tell them how to tune in. Tune in today because, guys, you have no idea how important sleep is for every aspect of our life. And too much sleep could be a bad thing, but we're talking about not getting enough sleep. So I hope that answered your question, Tina. I don't want to take up everybody's time.
It certainly did answer my question. And I want to share with you guys how selfless she is. And I'm not saying that I supported her and helped her come up with this idea, but last year her daughter got married and she had this idea of coming up with a business called Mother of the Bride, because she went through this whole transformation and she started her own business. She didn't even mention that. Mother of the Bride, and again, from collaborating, talking to other people. So before you get out of here, Chris, you gotta talk about Mother of the Bride.
Okay, I have one ask. Everybody up here. If you are any kind of professional in frame of mind, fitness, finance, any kind of wedding fundamental, faith that has to do with weddings, and what am I missing here, Tina?
Anything for anyone getting married, photography.
Yeah, fashion though. So all this applies to the Mother of the Bride journey as she's helping her daughter get ready for her best day ever. So I have created a company where I'm pulling experts in to do videos with me. You get to promote your expertise. I'm going to put a shining star on you so people can connect with you. But I'm looking for people to contribute to this project I have going on. So please connect with me. DM me on Instagram is the best way to get my attention. and let's have a phone call, because I'd love to do an interview with you on your expertise and how it pertains to the mother of the bride getting her daughter ready for her wedding. And think about it, there's so many aspects to it. So you might have an expertise in this and not even know it. So we'll tap into you as well.
Yes.
Premarital counseling.
Ooh, that's
You got
good.
it. You got it. Just, you guys get a hold of me. I am collecting people like crazy. I'm having so much fun doing these little 10-minute interviews on Zoom with you. And then they will be out there for the members. It's a clubship. I don't even know what that means. But you can be a member.
That's a great word. I'm writing it down.
Yeah, you can be a member of the club and have access to all these amazing experts that are doing videos with me and get all this advice for you to make this journey so wonderful with your daughter. I did it last year, and that was where my passion was created.
I love it. You see, elevating your business by collabing with other people. So important, whether you have your email list, whether you're on a podcast, whether you're on a Clubhouse stage, a LinkedIn stage, or an in-person stage. You have to do it. Whether you're on a treadmill, if you're watching us, I want you to subscribe to my YouTube channel because it has all sorts of wonderful stuff with fitness, health, public speaking. Susanna's on the treadmill. Renee's here with us, Carla, Veronica, and myself. We're about to get out of here, but I want closing thoughts from all my peeps who's here live with me, and then anyone else on stage. We'll start with Renee, then Susanna, Carla, Veronica. Renee, what's the final thought you'd like to leave us with today?
My final thought is don't be limited, be limitless.
Ooh, we like that. Good morning, Melody. Melody's watching us on YouTube. Woo woo. Make sure you subscribe. All right, who's up next? Susanna lost reception. I'm sure she'll be back. Carla, closing thoughts for us today.
When you feel like giving up, lean into your tribe. Find that support, not just any support, but someone that's gonna speak positive and want you to succeed. Congratulations, only 4 there, doing much better.
But I did love that answer right there. That was a very good answer. Veronica, your closing thoughts.
Yes, stay around yourself with people that will celebrate you and not treat you as if they're tolerating you. Celebrate yourself for all of the effort that you put in, how far you have come. And be joyful every moment. We never know what minute could be our last day. So be joyful, have excitement, woo, and celebrate yourself.
Can we tap into that? I forgot what she said in the beginning. Someone's on mic and get ready to speak. But like how you said, be around those that want. What was that first thing you said, Veronica?
Be around people that celebrate you and don't treat you as if they are just tolerating you.
Yes. Because sometimes it's like, okay, she's here. I really don't want her around. But you know when people want you around and when they don't. So, I can be a bit much for some people. I'm like, hey, love me or leave me. Susana Cabrera, Mamacita, closing thoughts.
I would just have to say, don't give up. Don't give up and continue working on it. Even though when you can't have results right now, you keep on going. You keep on pushing. There's my 2 cents, Tina. Back to you.
Yay, it is back to me. Anyone on the stage or on below that wants to raise their hand and come up and share their thoughts?
It's Chris.
Hey, Chris.
I'm going to share my closing thoughts. It goes along with Susanna's. Replace fear and doubt with desire and compassion.
Stars Tina, this is Ramon Ray. Chris, that was an amazing comment. Stars Tina, I just want to say you continue to be a host that has fun, engaging, and informative. Who's next?
Hey, we're partying over here. It's just like Partysville.
Hey, I just want to say, if you're going to elevate when you have a common intent, a collaborative plan, and a collective effort, there's nothing that you won't be able to achieve.
Woo! Can we say bye? Am I the only person that's like super excited this morning? I kind of like pumped up myself with today's segment inspired by Ramon. No more traumedies. Embrace your talents, embrace your gifts, because you have a zone of genius that's deep, deep, super, super deep inside of you. God gave it to you, and don't forget it, guys. No more traumedies. Join us this Sunday. We're going to party hard. I don't remember what time it is, but it's a great time because Saturday's. Thank you.
Party over here, party over here.
I'm normally here Mondays at 5 a.m., kicking in the doors, filling in today, I believe, for Amelia, who's absolutely amazing. And welcome to the stage, Tosh. Tosh, did you want to say something, or you're just joining us up here because you're so amazing? Probably because she's so amazing. All righty, crew. So I am Stars Tina, your Traumedy life and health coach. I have an online fitness boutique studio, and I want to thank you for coming through. If you're looking to take your life, your business, your mindset to the next level, I want you to join me this Sunday for my masterclass, where we're going to go over things like mindset, AI for marketing, getting more clients, finding your unique selling proposition. And then you'll have the opportunity to join my group coaching program, which starts in September. I only do this once a year because it is very unique. It's 3 months long. And we're revving up for our big summit in December called Elevate Your Business. I already have some speakers in the can, but if you're a speaker and you think you may want to, you have talent you want to share on stage, let me know. Thinking of doing it in person as well, not sure, but probably just virtual. With that being said, it is 8:30. Veronica, Carla, Susana, everyone who spoke up today, Susana's laying down. Thank you for coming through. So come on. Oh, Renee's coming up. All right. Thank you, ladies. Have a good day. All right.
Bye, everybody. Love you.
Bye. So we're going to the next segment now. I see Angeline.
It's Mary Lynn.
Hi, Mary Lynn. Good